There's a difference between faith and trust. Faith is when you believe that someone will show up for you in the future in the time of your need. Trust is a bit different. Trust is when you give someone stewardship or responsibility over something that is really important to your heart, something that's really important to you already. So it's not necessarily in the future. It's something that already is very important to you right now, and you're giving them stewardship to care for that thing and to provide for that thing. And you can and you can base your trust off of blind faith. You can trust someone to provide for a need that you have just based on zero evidence, just because of the wild dream that you have about them, this expectation that you have that they'll show up for you when you need them to. Or you can base your trust off of the historical record of them doing so, of them being trustworthy. And what tends to happen in relationships is this pattern. In long-term relationships and marriages, the pattern goes, you show up, you get married based on this idea that you had of the future, this expectation, this dream that you had that of you together, and that they're showing up for you in every way that you want them to. And then you get married and you have a honeymoon phase. That's great. But then you go into the reality phase, which is they only are showing up for you in maybe half the ways that you expected them to. And it's very easy to get offended about those things and not know how to communicate them because they're very sensitive issues. And you don't know how to be vulnerable yet. You don't trust in the ultimate security of your relationship yet. So you go this distance, sometimes it's decades, of not communicating those things. But then in great relationships, what happens is eventually you get to the place where you start to communicate. And we call it the honesty phase, when you just start becoming utterly honest about everything. And it goes like this. Then you start saying, hey, I closed off half of my heart to you a long time ago. You know how I'm not warm toward you anymore? It's because half of my heart got shut off to because I got offended because you didn't provide all my wildest expectations and dreams that I expected you to based off of faith. And I trusted you and you hurt my heart. So I pulled back my trust for you because you're not worthy of my faith in that area. And then they go, I am so sorry that I did that to you. I wish I never did that. I just feel incapable of providing those things for you. And then you go into a time of strategy where you're like, let's work together to provide those needs. And you start giving back a little bit of that trust, a little bit at a time, but you're together now. And it's beautiful when you get to that stage. I hope you can get there. This is part of what we teach in our course, The Best Marriage Ever, and to helping couples get to that stage, past honesty into oneness.